make decisions to glow. Ridiculous flow, potential.
Like she eat cornbread and pasta. Yeah, my type of don't eat now. She got a boutique and a cold figure. Damn. You know she young, gotta own it. Yep. And she gon' keep a few with her. Yep. Be salty, so they be subbing them. Be thirsty, won't well, she on for real. Got a done, but it look real. Yo, got a pocket on.
Oh, yo, man, it's crazy. You never know what situations that you may encounter that you may end up really learning something and really kind of healing in the process. It's like therapy or whatever, but you know, all of us at one point go through a process of, growing in our communication skills. A lot of us, even guys, we may even struggle at some of the early levels, and it may be something that we take over into relationships and with family members and friends. And it may just take one or two situations for us to be able to, peep game and be like, oh, you know what? Man, I learned something from this. Like I really saw, where whatever XYZ happened, you know what I mean? Like I really saw what I could do, what adjustments I can make to be better. Whether it was something you were wrong at, something you weren't wrong at, but through communication, through asking questions and listening and taking the time and understanding, a lot of things that may have led that person to have, left something to question, offend you, disrespect you in any way. You give them the opportunity to kind of, explain, like, and understand where you're coming from. So I had a situation at work where, a lot of times you're going to be working where you may be the only one in your area. You may be the only one in a few areas. You may be just the only one, period, right? And a lot of times you may go through a lot of situations where you take a lot of verbal abuse. You might get a lot of complaints, cursed out or whatnot. You may work for hours with a lot of people lined up, and you just, you might just really be stressed. And a lot of times when you get to that level over and over and over and over again, it can kind of influence your communication. You might not even want to speak. You might get to a point where you're just ready to get in and get out. You're not really even trying to open up like that. But it was a situation at work where a supervisor gave me that opportunity, gave time to where they actually listened. And I'm not saying like just sat there and nodded their head a few times. Like we actually had back and forth dialogue. And once I gave, what I had, supervisor really kind of broke down what influenced, how they saw things or how they went about things. And as we had that conversation, it allowed me to actually like grow, because I had never had a lot of opportunities where it was a one-on-one and we had the time to actually, respectfully speak about some things that concerned us in the workplace. And having that opportunity gave me what I needed to take on to the future situations where I needed to communicate articulately, in situations where I really didn't have the experience to, communicate how I felt properly without, getting frustrated or just like kind of like locking up completely and not speaking and holding everything in. Like that is tough. Like if you notice, a lot of guys go through that, and it's because we feel like we're not really being heard. And a lot of times going through that over and over and over and over again, you just be like, man, forget it. I just don't even want to go through it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't care. I'm just going to just bury it and keep going. But that really tends to harm you in the long run. And it, like I said, influence and reflects people that you may be mentoring. So you got to really, learn from those situations and take them and grow from it. So that's how I really grew my communication. And I've really seen it work for me in other situations, even away from work. So being able to articulate and communicate what you're going through, how you're feeling, what you're experiencing is powerful. It's a powerful tool. Once you get to a level where you can master it, you can really go far with it. So that's the gems I'm leaving y'all with, man. Don't forget to subscribe to get more, insight on things that you may not know a lot about. So chime in the comments. Let me know what else you want to hear about, man. Yeah.
Push these bitches off me like, push these niggas off me like, pushing the snakes, I'm pushing the fakes, I'm pushing them all off me like, pushing them all off me like, yeah, head up, chest out, silence.
Giveaway alert. Tag a friend below, subscribe to youtube.com/thebscott and comment your hashtag cashupinfo on my featured YouTube video on my page. This contest in no way is associated with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Must be 18 years old. Our cash prizes will be randomly sent to the winners directly to their Cash App once our YouTube subscribe count reaches 4,500, 5,000, and 10,000 subscribers. 3 cash prizes will be rewarded. $5, $10, $25.
Yeah, I make decisions to glow. Ridiculous flow, potential to